all. I think you all are safe at your home. Students, we were doing that heat topic under chapter 4, and up to now we have done application of expansion in solid, in liquid and in gas. Up to solid and liquid we have completed, and we were doing application of expansion in gas. Students, as you know that the expansion in gas, the gas have no definite shape and not having definite volume. It will take the shape of that object or that container in which it is poured. So whenever gas are heated, they show cubical expansion, means they will show expansion as according to the shape of the container in which they are poured. And you can say that expansion in gas is much more than solids and liquid. Okay, so if we talk about applications, you must have seen the hot air balloons. The air inside the balloon expand due to heating. We keep on continuously heating them, and what will happen? This air rises in the balloon and pushes the colder air out. Thus the balloon get filled with hotter expanded air, and you know that whenever the heat expand the air, it will start becoming more lighter, and due to lighter it will start raising up. And as the air inside the balloon is less dense than the air outside, then it rises up in the air. So like this the hot air balloons work. Or in the last, we can say that heat will bring about change in state also. So whenever a liquid is heated, its change temperature increase up to the particular temperature, or after a certain amount of time it start boiling and changes into gas. You know that when we heat solid, it will get converted into liquid, and if we heat liquid, then it will get converted into gaseous state. So during this change of state from liquid to gas, the temperature remain constant. Okay, so if we talk about up to now, we have done that heat always flows from higher temperature body to the lower temperature body. Okay, and what is the SI unit of heat? The SI unit of heat is joule. Then heat brings about change in temperature, change in dimensions and the state of a substance. Okay, so we have done the effect of heat on any object. And if we see the tracheal process, you can easily feel them that after absorbing heat, liquid get converted into gas. And 1 calorie is equal to how many joule? It is equal to 4.2 joule. Liquid show only dash expansion. Which type of expansion is shown by liquid? Can you tell? I have told that gaseous will show cubical. Then what about liquids? Liquid will always show. We are having 3 type of expansion. First one is your this. If it can expand through length, it can expand through area, and it can expand through volume. So we can say that the solids always show linear expansion, the liquid will show superficial expansion, whereas the gas will show cubical expansion. So I think this is clear to you all. Now let us talk about the methods of heat transfer. We have 3 type of methods by which, or we can say there are 3 type modes by which the heat can be transferred from one body to another. And we know that heat always flow from a body placed at higher temperature to a body placed at lower temperature. Okay, so this phenomena is known as transfer of heat. Clear? So there are three modes by which heat can be transferred from one body to another, that is conduction, convection and radiation. If we talk about conduction, we must have seen many metal objects become hot when they are come in contact with heat or hot liquids or solid, isn't it? For example, a iron nail become hot when it is left undisturbed inside a hot water container. So how it happens? It happens because of the heat from the hot liquid is transferred to the iron nail. This transfer of heat from one body to another is called conduction. Conduction required a medium for transfer of heat. Always the conduction is from higher to lower and it required a medium. It is not possible in the vacuum. And what do you mean by vacuum? Vacuum means where we even don't have air also. That is called vacuum. Okay. So if we see how conduction occur in iron rod, this activity 2 is there. In this activity we have one iron rod and which is kept on the this wooden stand, and we have pasted some pins with the help of wax. And if we burn the one end of this iron rod with the help of burning candle, then what will happen? You can see that in figure also. First of all, this first pin will display, then second will displace, then third and then fourth. It means the heat is transferred from the beginning and it is moving from one end to the another, which show that the paper clips or pins start to fall as the wax that stuck them to the rod metals. The paper clip nearest to the flame will fall first, followed by one next to it and so on. So we can say that the heat is traveling along the rod from one end to the another. When we heat solid metals, then what will happen? The particles vibrate vigorously, and these vibrating particles collide with each other and passes the energy from one to another. So like this the process will be continue. So I think the first method of heat transfer is clear to you, that is conduction, which is normally seen in liquids and solid. Okay, so I think the things are clear to you. In next we are going to do the conditions which are necessary for conduction of heat. Okay, so up to here I think all the things are clear to you. So next topic we are going to cover in our new coming video. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.